Hello, and welcome to the Designing with Love podcast. I am your host, Jackie Pellegrin, where my goal is to bring you information, tips, and tricks as an instructional designer. Hello, GCU students, alumni, and fellow educators. Welcome to episode 57 of the Designing with Love podcast. Today, we're diving into a fast-paced, flexible, and feedback-friendly instructional design model that just might become your new favorite approach, rapid prototyping. If you've ever found yourself working on a tight deadline, facing unclear expectations, or needing to test an idea before it's fully developed, this episode is for you. So, grab some coffee, your notebook, and let's get started. Rapid prototyping is all about designing smarter, not slower. Instead of waiting until the end of a project to test a final version of your learning product, rapid prototyping encourages you to start with a rough draft, or what we call a low-fidelity prototype, and refine it over time using real feedback from stakeholders and learners. It's a continuous loop of design, test, tweak, and repeat until you've created something that not only looks good, but actually works for your learners. Here's the best part. You don't need a fully fleshed out plan or polished slides to begin. Sometimes all it takes is a sketch on paper, a simple storyboard, or a sample interaction built in your favorite authoring tool. All right, so now that you have a better understanding of what rapid prototyping is, let's take a few minutes to outline how it works. Here's how the process usually flows. Step 1. Identify the learning need. What is the problem you are solving, and who are your learners? Step 2. Build a quick prototype. Think just enough to communicate your idea. Step 3. Share and gather feedback. Ask questions like, what's working? What's unclear? What's missing? Step 4. Revise and test again. Repeat until it's refined. Step 5. Develop the final product. Now you can build with confidence. And even after launch, you can continue to evaluate and improve. In rapid prototyping, iteration is a strength, not a flaw. Now, here's where things can get confusing, especially if you're new to instructional design. If you've heard of the SAM model, that's the successive approximation model, you might wonder, aren't these two models kind of the same? They do share similarities. Both are iterative, both emphasize feedback, and both aim to reduce the risk of major redesigns late in the process. But here's the difference. Rapid prototyping is more of a technique or design approach. It's fast, informal, and very flexible. SAM, on the other hand, is a full-fledged instructional design model with defined phases, team workflows, and a more formalized process. So you could say that rapid prototyping lives inside SAM, especially during the early design and development phases. One is a tool, the other is a blueprint. Great, so now that you know the differences between rapid prototyping and the SAM model, I'll take a few minutes to provide a real-world example so you can hear it in action. Let's say you've been asked to design a new data privacy training course, and you've got 2 weeks. With rapid prototyping, instead of writing a full script and building out all the interactions up front, you could do the following. Number 1, create a quick outline. Number 2, mock up a few sample slides. Number 3, add placeholder content. Number 4, send it to the legal team and a few learners for feedback. Number 5, from their responses, you realize some terms are too technical and you need to include a scenario-based quiz. Great. You adjust, test again, and then build the full course without wasting time or guessing what your audience needs. All right, so here are some of the key strengths of the rapid prototyping model and when you should use it. Here's a quick list of when rapid prototyping really shines. Number 1, you're short on time. Number 2, you're not 100% sure what your learners or stakeholders want. Number 3, you're working with a team that values speed and collaboration. Number 4, you're developing e-learning, mobile learning, or microlearning content. Number 5, you want to test ideas early and often before finalizing anything. It's perfect for e-learning, corporate training, startups, and anywhere agility is valued over rigid planning. All right, so let's wrap up with a short reflection you can jot down in your journal or planner. Think about a past or current instructional design project. What part of that project could have benefited from faster feedback or early prototyping? How might rapid prototyping help you streamline your workflow in future projects? Write down 3 ways you could incorporate prototyping earlier in your process. Even small shifts, like sketching before scripting, can save time and lead to better learning outcomes. At its core, rapid prototyping reminds us that we don't have to get it perfect the first time. Designing is a journey. Remember, with every quick test, tweak, and conversation, we move closer to building something truly meaningful for our learners. As a recap, we covered what rapid prototyping is, how it works, how it is different from the SAM model, a real-world example, key strengths and when to use it, and a reflection activity. You are welcome to review the resource I created at the link provided in the show notes, which includes an overview of what was covered in the episode. In addition, please check out my blog site, which is also provided in the show notes. As I conclude this episode, I would like to share an inspiring quote by Joyce Meyer. Step out and find out. You don't need perfection to make progress. You just need the courage to start. Keep testing, keep learning, and as always, keep designing with love. Thank you for taking some time to listen to this podcast episode today. Your support means the world to me. If you'd like to help keep the podcast going, you can share it with a friend or colleague, leave a heartfelt review, or offer a monetary contribution. Every act of support, big or small, makes a difference, and I'm truly thankful for you.